In a small town nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a woman named Elara. She was known for her gentle smile and the warmth she radiated, yet behind those soft eyes lay a story of profound pain. Years ago, Elara had suffered a tragedy that shattered her world, a car accident that claimed the lives of her husband and young daughter. The memory of that night was a wound that refused to heal, leaving her trapped in a cycle of grief and guilt. For a long time, Elara lived in a state of numbness, moving through life like a shadow of her former self. The house that once echoed with laughter now felt like a tomb, and every corner reminded her of the family she had lost. She avoided the world outside, fearing the memories that could be triggered by the simplest things: a child's laughter, the smell of her daughter's favorite flowers, the sound of a car engine. It was easier to stay cocooned in her grief, even as it slowly consumed her. But as the years passed, something within Elara began to stir. It was not a sudden change but a gentle whisper, a faint glimmer of the person she used to be. She realized that if she continued down this path, she would lose herself entirely. She would lose the love she still carried for her husband and daughter, buried beneath layers of pain. She knew she needed to heal, not just for herself, but to honor the memory of those she loved. But as the years passed, something within Elara began to stir. It was not a sudden change but a gentle whisper, a faint glimmer of the person she used to be. She realized that if she continued down this path, she would lose herself entirely. She would lose the love she still carried for her husband and daughter, buried beneath layers of pain. She knew she needed to heal, not just for herself, but to honor the memory of those she loved. Elara's journey to healing began with a single, tentative step. She reached out for help. She found a therapist who specialized in trauma and, for the first time, spoke about the pain she had kept locked away. The sessions were excruciating at first, as she was forced to confront the memories she had tried so hard to suppress. But slowly, the therapist guided her through the darkness, helping her to understand that healing was not about forgetting, but about finding a way to live with the pain. As Elara continued therapy, she began to reclaim parts of her life that she had abandoned. She took up gardening, a hobby she had once shared with her daughter. At first, it was painful, each flower reminding her of the little girl who used to help her plant them. But over time, the garden became a place of solace, a living tribute to her daughter's memory. The flowers that bloomed each season were a reminder that life, even after the harshest winters, could find a way to blossom again. Elara also reconnected with old friends who had given her space to grieve but were ready to welcome her back with open arms. They encouraged her to join a local support group for those who had lost loved ones. In that group, she found people who understood her pain in a way no one else could. They shared their stories, cried together, and offered each other hope. It was in their company that Elara realized she was not alone in her suffering, and that realization was a balm for her wounded heart. As the years went by, Elara's pain did not disappear, but it became more bearable. She learned to carry it with her, not as a burden, but as a part of who she was. She discovered that healing was not a destination, but a journey that required patience, courage, and self-compassion. And in that journey, she found a new purpose: to live a life that honored the love she had lost, while also embracing the possibility of joy and connection once more. Elara's journey of healing was far from over, but she had come a long way. She knew there would still be days of sorrow, moments when the grief would return like a tidal wave. But she also knew she had the strength to face those moments, to let the pain wash over her, and then to rise again. Because in her heart, she carried the seeds of hope, ready to bloom in the light of a new day.